Welcome into the studio. I'm doing an image editor video this time. I'm using the free image editor called Pixlr. Now, I did a video a couple of years back on this, but it has updated, and I know some people are struggling to make it do what I showed a couple of years ago. So if you just go to pixlr.com, you'll see this window or one very similar. And bear in mind, I'm using a Windows computer, so if you're using a Apple Mac or something, then it may look a little bit different, and perhaps the short keys or the hotkeys won't work for you. So you'll have to look that up on your device. So I'm just going into the Advanced Pixlr E for Editor, and then you can go Open Image. I've already got one here of a parrot that I'm going to use. Okay, so lots of colors on this one. Now, when I'm personally like to pull out images, colors to look at, I like to blur the image. That stops the image editor picking up all these little tiny variances in colors and gives more of a general, it's a general color that I'm after. So if I just go filter, and then I can go details and look down here at Gaussian blur or Gaussian blur, I can select that and drag this up as far as I want. I could bring it all the way till it really blurs out substantially. I just want the details to go, so something like 25 on this particular image, and I'll just apply that. Now, if you want to pull colors out just simply from there, you can just select your draw tool. It's like a paintbrush. Select that, come over to it, hold down Control, and then click your left mouse button, and you'll see this went blue. Okay, so the area I'm over is blue, and that went blue. If I go over here, hold down Control, you can see the top one is blue, and you can see opposite that cross, top right hand corner is showing green. To select that, I need to keep holding down Control and left click, and it's there. And now I can just drag that color out by holding down the left mouse button and dragging out. Let's try it on a blue area, and I'll talk you through really simply exactly what I'm doing. So I've put the cursor over the blue. I'm not pushing any buttons down or clicking any buttons on my mouse, nothing at all. With my hand, I'm holding down the Control key on the keyboard, and I'm keeping holding that down. With the mouse, I'm now clicking left once. Okay, I let go of the Control key on the keyboard. I click down with the left button on the mouse, hold it down, and then drag it out. Okay, let's try the beak. So mouse over the area I want to pick. Okay, so that's the crosshairs in the center. I'm not pushing any buttons down on the mouse. So on the keyboard, I'm pushing down and holding Control. That brings that up. I'm keeping that Control button down. And as I've got that Control button down, I'm going to click once with my left mouse button. And you can see that selected grey then. Let the Control button go on the keyboard. And now I can click left, hold it down, and drag it out. Okay, simple. So you may want to play that a couple of times, but it is really simple. So when I do this myself, I like to have a bit of a background on there, or an edge to it, the same color roughly as my paper, because that shows the true colors up rather than having them, you know, against these greens or whatever's in your photo, or even on a white paper. I like to color it. So let's see if I can remember how to do this in Pixlr. I go over the background and make sure to select Unlock, and visible is there. Let's change that then to bird. Okay, so that's my bird layer. And then I need to make the paper a bit bigger so my border will show up. So I can go Image, Canvas Size. Okay, Canvas Size. And then I'm going to click this relative change. That makes it even. And I'm going to put in 100. Now when you click apply, if that edge is not big enough for yours, do it 200 or 300. If it's too big, do it smaller. Now I'm going to select a new layer, so that's this plus, call it empty layer, and now all I need to do is look for the paint bucket here. See the paint bucket or the fill tool? Click that and then come down here and on the top circle click in there, and I'm going to select a neutral mid-tone grey. That's about the darkness of dark grey pastel matte, and I'll just click OK, and then with this layer selected, and it could be called layer 1, whatever it is on yours, I just click it. That's grey. Okay, so it's above the bird layer. I just left click, hold it and drag it below the bird layer and let go. So now with the bird layer selected, I can just get my paintbrush again, come over here, remember to click with the left mouse and then drag it out, and you see now I can drag it out onto my grey paper. I can do the same over here on, say, this orange layer, yellowy orange. So I'm over it, I'm not clicking anything with my mouse. Let's get rid of that advert. And then I just hold down the control button, click it once with the mouse, let everything go, left click mouse and then drag it out. Okay, that's how you do it. So that's how simple it is in Pixlr. Sounds more difficult than it is. Just follow along and you shouldn't have any problems. And I'll see you all again on the next video. Just wanted to quickly mention my Patreon channel for those looking for even more in-depth art instruction. It's packed full of pastel videos, oil videos as well, and those videos are being added to new ones every single month. I have videos for the complete beginner that have never done pastels or oils before with just limited supplies, and I take you from the very first blocking in all the way through to the final detailed drawings and paintings. I've also got some really unusual subjects as well, and in all of my videos I always take you through all the details. You see everything I do, how I create my work. But it's not just for beginners, it's also for novices, and I also show the best artwork that I've ever done as well. And this particular elephant video spans 6 hours, so you know you're going to see tons and tons of details, tips and techniques. And as mentioned, I've got lots of oil videos on there too, so there really is something for everybody, and you get access to hundreds of hours worth of videos for just $4. Now over 1,000 members strong. Hope to see you there soon.